Welcome to CryptocurrenSHE, a podcast by smart women smushing everything crypto and blockchain into busy mom lives, ensuring the where, how, and what we're learning so you don't have to spend your precious minutes asking the questions. Anything discussed in the podcast is not financial advice, and as with everything parenting, do your own research.
Hello and welcome. My name is Suzanne, and I'm usually the one working behind the scenes on editing this show. But now I've actually started a small video series of interviews about how to get a job in the crypto, NFT, and blockchain space. Us making CryptocurrenSHE, we find it that a common misconception is that people think that you either need to be a coder or a developer to get a job in this space. And I'm here to bust that myth open. So today I am interviewing Andrea Ellis, who is working with the Fantasy Sports League on the blockchain. So let's get right to it. Hi, Andrea. Thank you so much for taking the time to be on the show.
My pleasure. Thank you for asking me.
And I'm actually especially excited because you gave us our host, Hannah.
Yes.
I'm so glad you tagged her in my post looking for a host, because she told me that if you hadn't, she would not have reached out. So I'm very happy for that because she's so fun to work with.
Yeah, I'm so glad that all worked out. It's pretty funny, and I don't know, maybe it was meant to be, but I thought of her right away when I saw your post, and she seemed to feel like, I don't understand why I'm being tagged here, but I think she's so good at it.
Yeah, good job doing that, because she's not only like, does she know a lot about crypto and NFTs, and she's a great host and really funny, and yeah, she's also doing a lot on the social media channels. So yeah. Really, really great.
We had a contest. I'll tell the story really quickly. You know how in crypto, like, there are whales, and so I don't know exactly how it came about, but we started like recording whale sounds and sending them to each other, and it was hilarious every time, and people had their own like idea of what a whale sounds like. So then we decided to have a contest of who could do the best whale call. Like, we would call them whale calls. And so Hannah sent a video, and I hope I can find it and maybe send it to you, but
please,
she's in an office, and she told us after she went into her boss's office and picked up the phone and had a phone call, and she's like, "Yes, this is Miss Whale," and like pretended that somebody was on the other line trying to sell her something, and then hung up. So she was Mrs. Whale, and she was on the phone call, so that was her whale call, so she won a tank top.
Oh my God, yeah. She was actually the one coming up with the name CryptocurrenSHE as well. So
yeah,
she's pretty clever and creative and humorous. And yeah, I'm not surprised she won.
Yeah.
But I asked you to join us because we're going to talk a bit about how to get a job in the crypto space. And I was wondering if you maybe could start off introducing yourself.
Sure. I'm Andrea Ellis. I do usually say E or Ellis because there are actually two Andreas in the founder group of Ultimate Franchise Fantasy Sports. The idea was my boyfriend's brainchild that he woke up with one day. And so he decided to come up with an idea to make really valuable NFTs by tying them in with sports. And he had that idea, you know, more than 2 years ago, before anybody even talked about NFTs. And so he thought it was a great idea, and I thought it was a great idea, and he was looking for people to invest just to get started. And so I just wanted to support him, and I was like, I'll give you some money to get it started if you want. So I invested couple $1,000, and I didn't expect to have any role in the project. But since it was just us 10 founders working and doing everything at the beginning, we didn't have any money to hire anybody. So that's how I ended up working for this crypto project And I wouldn't really call it a job, I guess, because we don't like pay ourselves. But because we're founders of the project, we give ourselves an allotment of the coins that we created. Our cryptocurrency is called Score. So, you know, I have this certain number of Score coins, but if they're not worth anything, then did I make any money? Not really. So that's why we have to work really hard, even though it's not like getting a bi-weekly paycheck or something like that.
Okay, yeah, Hannah told me about the product and she is very enthusiastic about it. It sounds really cool. And when did you like launch the product? I mean, I guess it's a long way from idea to starting a product like this. It sounds huge.
Well, it was about 2.5 years ago that we started to work on it, but we started with ice hockey fantasy sports league, and we were keeping track of everything on a spreadsheet. But we knew that we wanted this to be a cryptocurrency project, and we wanted all the transactions and all the trades and all of that to happen on the blockchain. But people had to wait a long time before we were actually on the blockchain. It took us a long time before we even had a website. So, and we actually started on the Ethereum blockchain, and we're building and minting NFTs on there. And then we had the opportunity to start fresh with Zilliqa, which was just way more affordable, and the transactions are so fast. And so it was kind of hard to scrap everything we had built, but we decided to do that and start all over again on the Zilliqa blockchain. And they were really supportive and really communicative. So that was a good experience.
Okay, cool.
Oh, but you asked how long ago. And
yeah.
So, I mean, it was maybe a year ago that we finally had a website. And then it was last May that we launched our cryptocurrency.
Okay, cool. And what is like your role working in this project?
I definitely moderate the Telegram chats all day, every day. It's not kind of an official role, but I'm always on, and I'm trying to keep them active and trying to keep the spam out and trying to keep things positive. I also have been doing social media, and I also help people if they need an email address, and I just facilitate a lot of different things. I don't do a lot of meetings, or I don't do a lot with the creation of NFTs, but try to help when we are doing events and things like that. We had a big event in Las Vegas in the summer, and that was really fun, but there's a lot of organizing and ordering merchandise and the posters and the literature and things like that. So I help facilitate those things, and I make the merchandise stores, because every person that gets a franchise, like a sports franchise on our platform, they have to make their own brand, and we encourage them to make a social media account presence. And so then once they have their brand, I start building like coffee mugs and t-shirts and things like that, and make those into stores. So I've been working on that a lot lately.
Okay. And how do you get like, because I know Hannah told me about you having to getting players to like sign on to be a part of the fantasy league as well, right?
Can you say that again?
You had to get players to sign on to be in the fantasy league. How do you like contact them, and how does that work?
Well, we've just been lucky, I feel like I can say, because we are fairly small on social media, and even our Telegram group, it doesn't have that many people, but we just keep having really lucky encounters and getting hooked up with people that really see our vision, and they have a lot of contacts. So yeah, I mean, I'm not the best one to answer that, because I don't know exactly how we got the athletes that we have now. But at first it was so difficult to try to get anybody to like want to affiliate themselves with us or be ambassadors. And now we have people wanting, like approaching us now. So it's working out really nicely, kind of how we had hoped.
And just to wrap this up, do you have any tips for other like women wanting to get a job in this space? Like where should you start if they're interested in working?
If you want to get a job in this space, I would recommend finding a project that really speaks to you and then maybe volunteer some of your time. I would have something of a portfolio ready to show people. If you want to make graphics, have some graphics ready to show them. If you want to, build NFTs for them, just be able to show them what you do. And if you just want to start at the ground level, you could volunteer to moderate their chats on Telegram or Discord or something like that. And I don't think that you have to know everything about crypto to get a job in the field. And you can definitely learn as you go. And it's always changing anyway. So it's not like you can memorize something. It might be different next week.
Yeah. Is there anything that you always should know before getting a job in this space, like lingo or anything that would be nice to?
Yeah, I would definitely want to study up on those expressions like hodl and bearish and bullish, and do your own research, and not financial advice. And I think that when you want to talk to somebody about crypto, you definitely want to make sure you don't sound like you're trying to sell something, because people are so suspicious of it right now. And so just always offer advice and try to answer questions, I would say, and not give too much information, because then it starts to sound like a scam or something. And I'm trying to be extra careful about that, because I know people think it's a bit of a scam.
Yeah, that's a great tip. I totally agree. It's nice to see people offering value, and then they will have their chance to answer a lot of questions if they want to. People will reach out if they're interested in more. So.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining, and it's been really great.
Yeah, thank you so much. It was nice to meet you.
Yeah, and you too.
Yeah. Hopefully there will be a CryptocurrenSHE worldwide event sometime. We can all get together. That would be fun.
Definitely. And maybe you don't have that much experience in hosting, so maybe I'll reach out and ask a couple of questions. And maybe we can get all your. Do you have any female athletes?
At this time, we're working on getting professional basketball players.
Right.
I don't know if we have any that have affiliated with us yet, but that's kind of what we're working on right now. And maybe volleyball and
nice.
So.
I mean, yeah. I played volleyball 10 years ago, so you can have me if you like.
Nice.
Yes.
Did you play high level?
Nope.
Okay.
I don't think I'm an athlete. I was pretty bad actually.
But, okay. Yeah. Well, you can still come here and play on the beach.
Yes. Definitely.
That's perfect.
All right, but thanks again.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Talk to you later. Bye.
That wraps up our conversation for today. If you have any suggestions or questions regarding this episode or any others, please let us know on social media. Thanks for finding the time to visit with us, and we hope to chat with you again soon here at CryptocurrenSHE.